In the depths of the Amazon River, a creature lurks that sends shivers down the spine of anyone who dares to enter its domain. The Candiru, often dubbed the vampire fish, is notorious for its unsettling ability to invade the bodies of unsuspecting hosts. This tiny, translucent fish, measuring just a few inches long, has a fearsome reputation that has been amplified by folklore and exaggerated tales. While it primarily feeds on the blood of larger fish, stories of it targeting humans have fueled a frenzy of fear. But in reality, the Candiru is more a victim of misunderstanding than a true monster. Its role in the ecosystem is crucial, and like many creatures of the Amazon, it plays a part in the delicate balance of life in these waters. So, is the Candiru a nightmare, or simply a misunderstood marvel of nature? The Amazon River is the lifeblood of the world's largest rainforest, stretching over 4,000 miles, providing sustenance for thousands of species that live in and around it. From the massive, fearsome piranhas to the gentle manatees, the Amazon is home to some of the planet's most diverse wildlife. But hidden among the giants is one of the tiniest creatures that has been the subject of both myth and science: the Candiru. The Candiru, also known as the Vandellia serosa, is a small parasitic catfish. Measuring no more than a few inches long, it's nearly transparent, making it almost invisible in the murky waters. But don't let its size fool you. This tiny fish has developed a unique and rather terrifying method of survival that has earned it the nickname Amazonian vampire fish. But why is it called that? And what makes the Candiru so feared? At first glance, the Candiru looks unremarkable, just another small fish swimming through the Amazon's muddy depths. But its biology is nothing short of fascinating. The Candiru belongs to the family Trichomycteridae, which includes around 200 species of parasitic catfish. The Candiru, however, has evolved to feed on the blood of other fish, earning its vampire title. Using sharp spines located near its gills, the Candiru latches onto larger fish, burrowing into their gill cavities and feeding on their blood. Its method of feeding is surprisingly efficient. The Candiru waits for a fish to swim by, attracted by the flow of water into its gills. Using its small size to its advantage, the Candiru slips inside the gill cavity and anchors itself using its spines. Then, it uses a specialized mouth to make tiny incisions, drawing out the blood it needs to survive. The Candiru doesn't kill its host, but it can cause significant harm. Now, let's address the myth that has made the Candiru infamous across the globe. You may have heard terrifying stories of this tiny fish entering the human body, specifically through the urethra. According to local legend and several sensationalized reports, the Candiru is attracted to human urine in the water and has the ability to swim up the urethra, becoming lodged inside and causing extreme pain, sometimes requiring surgery to remove. This horrifying tale has been passed down through generations, earning the Candiru a reputation as one of the most feared creatures in the Amazon. But here's the truth. The story of the Candiru entering the human body is extremely rare, and many experts believe it may be more myth than fact. Scientists have spent years studying the Candiru's behavior, and while it's possible that the fish could enter the human urethra by accident, there is little evidence to support the idea that the fish seeks out humans intentionally. While the Candiru does have a parasitic relationship with fish, there's no conclusive evidence that it's attracted to urine. The likelihood of the Candiru entering a human body is very low, but the story persists because it taps into primal fears of vulnerability in the wild. So, while the Candiru's reputation may be inflated, the fear it inspires remains very real. After all, the thought of such an encounter is undeniably terrifying. The Candiru, often shrouded in myth, is a real threat lurking in the waters of the Amazon. These tiny parasites can inflict serious damage on larger fish, infesting their gills and causing painful wounds that can lead to infections and even death. But this gruesome behavior isn't just about destruction. It plays a crucial role in the ecosystem. By targeting weakened fish, the Candiru helps maintain balance in the river's complex web of life. It may not be glamorous, but the Candiru is an essential player in the Amazon's delicate ecosystem, ensuring that only the healthiest fish thrive. Despite the rarity of human encounters with the Candiru, there have been a few documented cases throughout history that have added fuel to the legend. In 1829, famed German naturalist Johann Baptist von Spix and his colleague Carl Friedrich Philipp von Martius reported one of the earliest accounts of the Candiru entering the urethra of an indigenous man. The case was gruesome and painful, eventually requiring surgical intervention. However, modern scientists debate the accuracy of these early reports, questioning whether the Candiru was the actual culprit. In more recent times, a 1997 medical case involving a Brazilian man who allegedly had a Candiru enter his urethra was widely reported in the media. The man claimed the fish swam up while he was urinating in the river. The case gained international attention, but once again, skepticism remains among researchers. The fish removed from the man's body was never confirmed to be a Candiru, and many believe it may have been a different species altogether. While these cases are rare, they continue to shape the legend of the Candiru as one of the most feared creatures of the Amazon. The Candiru, often misunderstood and feared, is a vital player in the Amazon River's ecosystem. As a parasite, it helps maintain the balance by regulating fish populations, ensuring that larger species don't overpopulate and disrupt the aquatic harmony. But this delicate balance is under siege. Pollution, deforestation, and climate change are wreaking havoc on the Amazon, threatening not just the Candiru, but countless species that call this vibrant river home. Conservation efforts are essential now more than ever. Protecting the Amazon means preserving its incredible biodiversity, from the powerful jaguar to the tiny yet significant Candiru. Every creature, no matter how small, is a thread in the intricate web of life that sustains this extraordinary environment. So, is the Candiru truly the monster of nightmares? Or is it simply a small creature that has been misunderstood, its legend growing larger with each retelling? The truth lies somewhere in between. The Candiru is undeniably fascinating, a marvel of evolution and adaptation. Its methods of survival may seem grotesque to us, but in the harsh, competitive world of the Amazon, it has carved out a niche for itself. The Candiru's reputation may be exaggerated, but there's no denying its uniqueness and its ability to captivate the imagination. So the next time you hear tales of the Amazon's vampire fish, remember, while the legend may be scary, the reality is even more fascinating. The Candiru, often dubbed the vampire fish, is a tiny yet fascinating creature found in the Amazon River. This fish, measuring just a few inches long, is notorious for its unique feeding habits. It's known to swim up the urethra of unsuspecting mammals, including humans, in search of blood. While this might sound like a horror story, the truth is encounters with Candiru are incredibly rare. These fish are more attracted to the gills of larger fish, where they latch on and feed. Despite their fearsome reputation, they play a crucial role in the ecosystem, helping to maintain the balance of aquatic life. So, the next time you think of the Amazon, remember the Candiru, not just for its legend, but for its role in the vibrant tapestry of river life. Thank you for joining us today on this deep dive into the mysterious world of the Candiru. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more amazing facts from the natural world. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.